Good morning. Today is June 29th. This is our second to last day of our ab challenge in our 2023 challenge. So we have just today and tomorrow, and then we'll start some new thing for our 2023 challenge. But I hope that you've been sticking with this, even though I know how hard it's been getting to get everything done. And if you need to take those breaks, please do so. If you want to break up the reps morning and evening, do half and half, that's okay. I'm still doing it all at one time. Occasionally, especially with the fourth exercise, which is mountain climbers, I usually do have to take a break and do a little stretch in between there to give my arms and my legs a break. But we are doing 70 bicycle crunches, 65 leg raises, 65 Russian twists, 70 mountain climbers, and a 2-minute plank today. And then tomorrow the reps will increase one last time, and we'll see if we can get this done and accomplished and feel great about ourselves because we did something that we didn't think we could do. A whole month worth of ab exercises. And I'm sure you have gotten stronger just like I have if you've been doing it. The other goal for this month that we have to had food or water, focusing on your water, or focusing on certain foods, like getting vegetables or fruits and stuff. Well, today is a good one for you guys to go out to eat and forget the rules, enjoy yourself. Because sometimes you just need to have that time where you just say, you know what, I'm going to eat and I'm not going to feel guilty about this. I'm just going to enjoy this meal. So, not saying to do that every single day, but today is the day you get to just don't feel guilty about what you're eating. So, and then as I usually give you as well, try and set a step goal and do everything you can to hit it. I know yesterday my plans did not work out to walk with my best friend in the evening, so I was walking in place in the house, did a couple miles worth of walking in place, and was able to exceed my step goal. So it is not impossible, just gotta set your mind to it and do it. So with the bicycle crunches, the leg raises, and the Russian twists, I do not touch the floor once I begin the exercise. My feet do not touch the floor. My heels are always up. The Russian twist, you can have your heels resting if that's easier for you, if you can't keep them up. But I usually, this is my position, and so my heels stay up the whole time. Although I will admit there's been times where, I've had to put them down and take a break, or they will touch and then I just kind of refocus and make sure they stay up the rest of the time. So, but whatever you have to do, if I have to put them down and I decide to keep going, that's okay. You don't have to keep them up. That's the harder way of doing it. And, I've been that glutton for punishment there with trying to do things the harder way to really work my abs as much as I can. And so that is why I do them with my feet elevated. You may gladly do the Russian twists with your heels on the floor. I've been doing it where I touch each side. You can also, I know I began this way where I kept my hands up and just twisted back and forth. Either way is acceptable, and you can do whichever way you want. But I found it a little bit easier with the keeping my feet up and reaching down to touch, that my legs weren't swinging from side to side as much. And that's kind of a focus, is trying to keep those legs still as your upper body is twisting. So we are going to begin with our 70 bicycle crunches. And again, that is all about your feet will be doing this motion. You'll be coming up with your elbows to touch opposite elbow to knee. And I try to keep my shoulders up the whole time. You try to keep your hands behind your head, your elbows out to the side, instead of bringing them in like this, where you probably will not be getting as much of a twist then. So, we need to do 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 59, 60, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Alrighty. Whew. Feel those abs burning. Okay. The next is our leg raises. You start out with your legs straight down. I keep my hands under my butt to try and help keep my back flat the entire time. You'll be raising both feet together. So your legs up. You'll lower them down, and again, they stay about an inch or two off the floor. So you'll just keep coming up and down. Don't let them touch the floor. If you have to, again, some people can't do as much with that they have to put their feet down. So if you have to do that, that's okay. But we are doing 65 of these. 65. Whew. Alrighty. Can feel those abs. Alrighty. Whew. This is why I said for these exercises, they are strength exercises, but I definitely feel like they're cardio too, because I definitely feel out of breath by the time I'm done. Part of that is because I try to do them as quick as I can. Other times, like on those leg raises, sometimes I'm taking my time to pause as my legs are down to try and work those abs, as that static hold often will really kick those abs into gear. So the next is our Russian twist, and we're doing 65 of these. Again, you can do them with your heels on the floor, or you can raise them up so that you're working both your lower and your upper abs more. Try to keep your knees, your legs still as much as possible so that you're just twisting your upper body and touching your hands, or for me, it's usually my finger, my pinkies touch to each side as you rotate. If you need to take that break partway through, that's okay. We're all about just getting in our reps, so feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. 65 Russian twists. Okay, now we have our 70 mountain climbers. And I know you know, I often have to stop and do my stretch in this one because my back and my shoulders usually find it hard to get all the way through them. So I have to do what is called a child pose in yoga that I learned from yoga. So it's a good thing I was learning yoga, so I would know what pose seems to help the stretch that I can do so that I can continue doing the mountain climbers. So I usually will try to get to 45 is usually my goal right now. I may try to get to 50 today so that I only have 20 more to do, but again, we shall see, because sometimes it's just really, really difficult and my arms and my legs are killing me and I just can't do it. But try to keep your back straight. You do not want your butt coming up and down as you do these. You're going to be on your toes. You're going to be on extended arms, so keeping your shoulders above your wrists and just pulling your knees underneath you as you step or run, however you want to do it. Mine is pretty much a kind of a march pace. Sometimes I try to do a little faster, but I know I'm trying to focus too on, I just want to keep in good form and not allow myself to be moving all over the place. So need to get to 70. So we shall see how we do with getting there and how far I can get before I need to take that break. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Was gonna go, but those legs kept getting lower and I knew I couldn't stay up very far there, so. Yeah, the child pose is just sitting back on your heels, stretching those arms forward, resting the head on the floor. Alrighty. So I need to get 25 more because I did 45. So 25 more is 70. All right. I'm doing the stretch again because I have a 2-minute plank and I know that's really hard for me to do. Our plank will be on our forearms and your toes, trying to keep your back flat. I do sometimes have to move my toes, feet around a little bit because sometimes they slide a bit. And there's times if my back isn't quite in the right place, not flat enough, I hear my back doing a lot of cracking. So I sound like a Rice Krispie, I say. So if you see me moving around, it is trying to get to a spot where my back is not making those snap, crackle, pop sounds, because I don't think that's a very good thing. So I will start this time to make sure I get the full 2 minutes as I do this one. So you may see me turn my watch on, but that's, again, just an easy way for me to know this is how long it took me to do each of these exercises. But I use a separate one once I'm up in position to hold my plank. So we are at 2 minutes today, trying to do the best we can. Again, if you start to shake, just keep trying to hold it. That's all I say. Do the best you can. 3. And that's our second to last day of our ab challenge. Tomorrow is our last day, so hope you will join me. Hope you enjoy your meal today where you don't worry about the rules. Get in your steps, and I hope you got in all your reps for your ab challenge today, even if you have to break it up. So just do your best and see you tomorrow. Have a great day.